to make beet hummus. Yes, beet hummus. I love hummus and I cannot have chickpeas, so I figured out another way to make hummus. Also, beets are very good for your heart. Now, if you are making this along with me and you haven't done this already, I was saying earlier about the cashews, get some hot water and pour them over your cashews and let them sit for about a half an hour until they get nice and soft. So if you haven't done that already, go ahead and do that. So we want about 3 medium beets. And again, we're just going to cut them up roughly. Remember, I washed them, I scrubbed them, and these are my golden beets. We're going to do, I think we're just going to do them all. Let's just get them all in here. Why not? Why not? The more the beets, the merrier. Because I think I did about a cup of cashews versus a half a cup. All right, so we've got all of the beets in there. Honestly, that might be a little bit too many beets, so we'll just leave some here. Okay. Whatever. Throw them in. So we got our beets in there. Got it. Got our beets. Now we're going to do some lemon juice. So let me get my handy dandy lemon squeezer. I have invented other ways that I can enjoy a really good hummus. I've done it with zucchini. Zucchini tend to be a little on the wet side. I don't like it as much. The beet hummus is my absolute favorite on the planet Earth. Okay, so we've got our lemon juice in here. We've got our cashews. We've got our beets. We've got tahini. So we're going to do about a 1/4 cup of some olive oil. You know what? I've got more than called for. It's almost a double recipe here. So I'm just going to keep pouring in. Probably I'm doing about a half a cup right there. That's all good. It's all good. So we've got our olive oil in there. We're going to do some tahini. Tahini is sesame seed butter, kind of like peanut butter, but with sesame seeds. I have no clue where the word tahini came from and why they call it tahini as opposed to sesame seed butter. And I really love the creamy, rich tahini. So I'm going to put, it calls for 2 tablespoons. I'm going to put 2 big heaping tablespoons in there. I'm going to do a little bit of sea salt. I'm going to do about a teaspoon of sea salt. I get a clove of garlic and I cut off the top. Put it in a baking tray. I pour a little bit of olive oil on top of it. And I'm going to roast this in my toaster oven at 350 for about 10-15 minutes. And I'm going to then get this wonderful roasted garlic. There we go. We've got all of this wonderful, yay, roasted garlic. Can you tell I get excited about roasted garlic? Throw that in the compost. Okay. Next, we're going to do some pepper because we haven't gotten any freshly ground black pepper. Freshly ground black pepper will change your palate so much because it's just wonderful, fresh, cracked black pepper versus the powdered pepper. I'm doing about 10-20 grinds, probably 20 grinds in there. All right, we're ready for the lid. We're ready to make some hummus. And be right back. Okay. You know, one of the most important tools in the kitchen are your hands. I love using your hands and don't be afraid to taste, okay? Don't be afraid to taste. On a show, I try to not taste with my finger. So I don't think it needs any more salt or anything. And it's super creamy. It's wonderful. This is ready. This is ready to go right into my serving plate. So next, we're going to top this with what? Fresh parsley. Some beautifully fresh parsley. And I want you to see, I did not leave a lot of green juice on the pan. I mean, on my cutting board. You don't want to do that because then you're bruising your herbs versus chopping them. And you can put some pine nuts on the top. I had a hard time finding pine nuts, so I did not. Also, pine nuts can be very expensive. Walnuts are wonderful for your heart and for your brain. So let's get some walnuts in there, some toasted walnuts. I just toast them up literally in the toaster oven and put those right on top. So now you've got the most amazing heart-healthy dish right here. Slice up cucumbers and serve this with cucumbers or celery sticks or carrot sticks, or what about some nice romaine lettuce, and put those all the way around and serve it like so. There you go. Our beautiful beet hummus. Thank you so much for watching the show today. If you love to find joy in the kitchen, even if you don't know how to cook, even if you don't like to cook, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right below so that you can catch each and every one of my episodes. Thank you again, and until next time, namaste.